Hello guys, Curedoopel here, and you can see this is my PoV playing Galakrond's Fall plus 24 on a 45 week. Here Tank decided to skip the first pack, so we will invest this and go immediately to second pack. And of course I will trigger a Bloodlust and yeah, we will blast them. This contains only one of the casters, so you just focus it and blast it down. I also got PI'd, so here I fucked up because I got hit by this jump twice. But other than that, it's just, you know, Tank is moving because of Sanguine Affix, and this Sanguine Affix is this blood circles on the ground, and then if mobs are in there, they get healed, and if you are in there, you get damage. Also, there is an incorporeal affix that you can see. Incorporeal being, they need to be CC'd and or interrupted, but most likely CC'd. And this boss is pretty simple. What you could see now is two mechanics. One is that you sometimes get a circle around you and then you need to go away, like this drop in some seconds, because it will drop the pad on you. Yeah, I just a little bit fuck up. But basically you just rinse and repeat. And the second one is that the boss casts sleep, and it leaps on the random spot on the ground and then on some person. And after the leap, it casts the gold projectiles that you need to avoid, and also a little circle that you need to soak. So as you can see, it leaps to random place. Tank is soaking it, and then leap to another one, and Tank is soaking also the second one. I also thought I could soak there, but yeah, I use Bellfire Branch with before hard casting Pyro and then going to combustion, so I have long combustion. And after that it's just rinse and repeat. Even on the Tyrannical Week it's not something very hard to do. And then I don't even need to play the sleep because the boss is dead. Okay, now it's fortified, and this next mobs on this platform here, they are pretty nasty, and I always lose DPS here, and yeah, there are many wipes usually. Basically it's interrupt heavy fight here. I play also Fire Starter because of the last boss, so I can get some of it here. Yeah, this Chrono Burst is a bug circle that you need to put some defensive. I put here the invisibility, but also it does not deal damage if you don't have any floor under your feet. So you can actually jump from the platform. So use alter time, jump from the platform, and then after it expires, you can go back. Then you get 0 damage. And you see, you just interrupt volleys and innervates, and this far it goes pretty smoothly for us. But then of course some things will be fucked up. You see, it casted innervate on me, and it's heavy damage. And here we start to go Pepega a little bit. And this run was full of Pepega moments, but Spoiler alert, we timed it. Fortunately. So basically I also did the affix, which you can do of course with a polymorph, which is not optimal because you need to cast it, you need to stop casting on the mobs, and it's better than the DH is doing it, but in case he missed it or can't really do it, also he can take over, right? Also I'm not doing any DPS actually, because yeah, anti-sinner it really hurts, but yeah, okay, this goes kind of smoothly. We still are not wiping here. Yeah, he casted. He managed to cast, unfortunately. And this PI was a little bit off timing because I didn't have any cooldowns for this. I mean, I have now the combustion going on here, so I will... Yeah, but no PI then. And I also fucked up because I used the combustion a little bit too late. So it didn't stuck with SKB, and I got only 12 seconds combustion instead of 17 seconds. Which, if you play Mage, you probably do know it, but yeah. If you cast Combustion while casting Pyroblast, hard casting it with SKB proc, you will get long one. But if you cast Combustion in the meantime, when your SKB Combustion is already on, it will not stack up, it will go then from beginning, so 12 seconds normal Combustion. Here I could have used the Fire Branch. I was a little bit late with this. I used it now, so it's a bit of the waste. And yeah, now I wanted to do this trick that you do alter time and then you get off the platform and you get no damage, but the full pepperoni mode, the full papaga mode is starting heating up, and you see that, oh my god, yeah, Jesus Christ, this goes really hairy, and again I'm dying. Pretty funny. Yeah, I'm stepping into this gold. It's very not good of me. But yeah, okay. Next time I will know. Also, I should have probably cast Arcane Intellect and Rune. Oh, some misclicks there. Yeah, it starts really papaga. Okay, I use my personal time warp, and that's why. Yeah, okay, I see now, because I have 1 minute time warp debuff on me, and I used it like my cycle, like personal bloodlust here, or actually time warp, and yeah, they will complain that I didn't use it on the boss. Yeah, it was fuck up. And this boss is pretty insane. Actually, if you start to play it well, if you learn to play it, it's not that hard. But orbs and this dispelling is kind of misunderstood, I think, by people. The dispelling. But okay, basically what it happens, it says that you have 2 zones, like 4 zones, but 2 of them, 2 types of the zones. So the dark one is the slow zone, where you see the orbs are going very slowly, and you get also some damage taken reduction. And the gold zone is quick zone, that you have speed and you need to dispel there. And what happens, you see I have now this arrow above my head, it means that healer needs to dispel me. And actually how it works is that you need to stop moving. If you move, you are taking the damage after dispelling. But if you don't move, you don't get this damage. And here we can see that I'm blinking because a little bit screwed up, and you can see that also we are playing it to 2 DPS, so basically the druid is dead for whole fight. And yeah, you need to learn how to avoid these orbs, and I'm not doing it properly. As you can see, I'm taking some damage here. And now I need to go to the speed zone, because if you get dispel in a slow zone, this dispel will go very, very slowly and deal much more damage. And you can of course avoid it with some ability like blink, but remember that not every class has blink. So you will not be able to avoid it playing some classes, like for example priest. And I have this dispel on me, so I'm not moving. I'm just blinking to sometimes to get sure that I will be in the light zone. And you can of course avoid it like this. And use some defensive for this. Here I use alter time when someone got dispelled, because if someone got dispelled, even in this quick zone, you still get the damage even if you are standing still. And again, one phase, rinse and repeat. These are harder mechanics than first boss in my opinion. And still it is fortified weak, so it doesn't hurt that much, but yeah, pretty hard mechanics, but they are just over and over again, so you can get used to it. And now he say, okay, yeah, why you didn't BL? Because I did have it on cooldown. And now I have it. And I'm telling him, okay, I will do it on dragons, but then you will see. And now this is interesting mechanic, because you see this dragon here, and you can skip it, because if everyone moves in the same time, it starts flying over, and you can be quicker than him if you are mounted. But you can see that I'm last here, and I will of course pull it. It's Pepega, but I invis, so he loses aggro on me. And then I told him I will bloodlust on dragons, and I freaking bloodlust now. And why is that happened? Why? I mean, it's just my keybinds. So I have a normal grounded mount, which is mount with repair bot. I have it on Alt plus mouse button, and sorry, Shift plus mouse button, and Bloodlust I do have on Alt plus mouse button, the very same button. So I just sometimes misclick and do, instead of mounting, I'm bloodlusting. And now I'm bloodlusting for me, because I have second bloodlust. You know, screw them, screw other people. And these dragons, okay, so let's go back to the gameplay. These dragons deal really heavy damage. So you need to prepare some defensives. Even with bloodlust you can even probably pull 2 of them, if you have good healer and some team with freaking defensives. Yeah, and then just rinse and repeat. We kill all 4 dragons. Yeah, some mass barrier. You can see that my defensives bar, which is under my DPS TDs bar, are almost fully on cooldown, because I rotate my all defensives here. It's pretty healing heavy fight. Here I'm using a bit the fire starter to get SKB, then I'm doing SKB. Mirror images just to save some healing, then alter time. Yeah, here you need to really help your healer, because it's intense. I'm not tracking HPS done, but probably it would be very high numbers here. And the last dragon. Oh, now I have PI, and he almost kills me, because tank loses aggro. And of course I lose my DPS, because I need to do incorporeal. But I'm still first. Like, I don't know how it happened, but yeah, the druid is ramping up, which is good, of course, because the faster you kill the dragon, the less healing you need to do. So on fortified, this is pretty one of the hard parts of this dungeon. I think the platform before second boss, these dragons are hardest. 2 hardest things on Tyrannic, on fortified, sorry. And now this boss, it will be a bit messy on P3, but basically you have 3 phases. First you're fighting this slime, and what the one thing it does is it spawns the corruption, or the corrosion, and if you have this corrosion, as I have now, I probably could have also do invis, because if you invis this, it will stop casting. And completely don't play this mechanic, but if you do not, as I did, it will be like this, that you have this corrosion on you, and you need to pass it to tank, because when this boss is doing frontal, it clears this corrosion. Like this, blight something. And if you do not do it, you wipe. Easy. So now the P2, it transforms into 1 dragon, which will do the things that it was doing in P1, like this, corrosion, you see. And then it's also cast this winds, which is the some AoE damage, so you need to press some defensives. I'm doing here mirror images and invis, and then you need to also dodge the winds themselves. Yeah, and basically you play it. Yeah, corrosion. Who gets corrosion needs to give it to tank. Winds. So probably best thing is like I do here is to use alter time and just screw the boss and then heal with alter time. And then we're going to P3, which is then 2 slimes that transforms to dragons, and then you fight them. Yeah, and basically what they do, they cast first thing they still do this corrosion, then they also can root you, which you can freaking okay, maybe now first is frontal. So they do frontal on one person and you need to bait it out of the raid, not like I did now that I fucking baited into the raid. And the second thing is that they root one person, as you can see, and they become like it's targetable roots, so we can DPS this player down, and we lose here one healer, which I have now on me. This Necrofrost, I blink to... I have this corrosion under me, and here it was a little bit hairy, because yeah, I had it all the time and I was using defensive so they can DPS it down, but they were not helping me much. So I blinked away, then they couldn't do it because I'm not in the melee, so probably it's better to stack on the boss, but then I do it again. They still don't do it, and I'm dying because I'm standing in the...
A bit Panika Gaming.
On this corrosion, and this was Panika Gaming basically. Like you can see, it's not a very smooth run, and I did many Pepegas, but we get to the last trash and then last boss. Amazing, man. Yeah, and this Shadow Priest is really shit. He is amazing. He is under geared and still doing like top DPS. Yeah, but he was like some pro player, like 3.6k on main, which was Mage. And this shit is crazy. I really don't like these mobs. They are jumping and doing the circle around, and yeah. Oh, and I screwed up the interrupt here. So basically, it's the pugging, but also I play poorly. And this trash is actually Just interrupting and moving from the circles. Yeah, this one. It hurts pretty much on 45 week. And other than that, it's just freaking DPSing. Yeah, still, again, not very well timed PI for me. And here, okay, I can say maybe some things about the last boss now. It's pretty weird for dungeons because it's actually a DPS check, and this is pretty tough on the high keys on Tyrannical, but on the Fortified, since it's not boosted, it's more balanced. So yeah, we are talking about Bloodlusting on pool. I lose my SKB proc, which is sad. But then also you find this boss, you fight this boss from 100 to 85%, which also last percents are this damage boosting when he casts this obliteration something. So you can very much benefit from the fire starter, which makes fire mage and fire starter OP for this fight. And yeah, so first mechanic is that you need to soak some circle, and tank soaks then small circle, and rest soak bigger circle. So it's time to put some defensives, and then he goes into casting this Earth Surge, which is the shield. You can see that we need to break, and when the shield is active, he puts this stones on the ground, and you need to avoid them because they deal heavy damage. And you can see that I'm almost all the time combusting. And now he casts some circles around the players that spawns the mobs, so we just need to DPS them down and avoid big frontal. And then it's just rinse and repeat, and at the end it starts casting Cosmic Obliteration or something like this, and you need to hide in Chromie because she will cast the shield. And then you have DPS boost, and you need to kill him, so go to 85% before he finishes the cast. So this is the DPS check. And yeah, here I'm using the Alter Time and Invisibility to stop dealing damage, to use some defensives for this soaking. And then it's just the same all the time. Oh, here I fucked up by I use Ice Cold because I'm a mage, so yeah. Fire Mage is pretty good on this fight. Pretty freaking OP. Yeah, and you can see that he is almost 100% energy. When he's 100% energy, he casts this, and you basically need to kill him before he casts. Which is interesting because it's last boss, and if you don't manage to kill him, you just waste whole dungeon. Woo!
That was crazy.
Yeah,
little bit
indeed,
fucked up, but,
crazy.
after all,
and yeah, thank you for
GG.
watching.